Hello everyone! Kumusta? Today I'm going to show you how I train the roots of my Rhynchostylis and later the roots of my AERIDES. Some people advised me to let my orchids be because they will grow however they like. And I really want that. However, because of my limited space, for now I wanted them to grow their roots within their pots. And if you are okay with that, let me show you how I did it. I will start with my Rhynchostylis Retusa. This is a native orchid that I bought for 150 pesos and I placed some stones to weigh down the roots, and now I am removing this to show you. This orchid has only 2 roots. When I received this, it had chopped roots and they all died. Thankfully, she developed and grew 2 roots. And these are the roots that I trained to grow inside the pot. And I also used scotch tape and some plastic to train their roots. Now I will show you the roots of this orchid. This root here, it stopped growing, but I hope that it will grow again just like before because I have trained this root number of times already because it really wanted to grow outside the pot, and I will show you later what I did. And surprisingly, this orchid gave me these flowers. Even with 2 roots, she still managed to give me flowers, and it's almost done now. And now I will show you the second root. I will remove the barks first so that I can show you the root. Here's the second root, and it circled half of the pot already. And the root tip is trying to grow out of the pot again. I guess I'll have to monitor that. So here's the 2 roots that I trained to grow inside the pot, and I will show you later how they look like before. And it's harder to train them because look at my little finger and the size of the root. The roots of Rhynchostylis are harder and thicker to train compared with other orchids like Phalaenopsis or Vandas. I will just return or place back the wood barks that I took, and I will also place 1 stone on top of the shorter root. And now let me show you how I train those roots. I will insert pictures and videos. This was her when I received her last November 29, and I planted her in the Cattleya pot and I used wood barks as the medium. She looked very healthy, but unfortunately all of those chopped roots died. On February 11, I removed her from the pot. This is the shorter and the top root. And this was the longer root, the root that have circled half of the pot. I removed the orchid from the pot because this root was pushing the orchid to the side of the pot. So I arranged it and planted it again. And then on February 28, I guess it was already late, I did not notice that the upper root had already grown out of the pot. So I covered it with a plastic and I tried to divert it to grow back to the pot again. And this was last April 28. I noticed that the root tip started to stop growing, so I removed the plastic and the scotch tape and I watered it to become flexible. I placed stone and scotch tape at the curved top of the root and I pushed the tip of the root to the pot and I placed stones to weigh it down. And that's for my Rhynchostylis Retusa. This is my Rhynchostylis pot and look at those roots. They are growing and they are healthy. And if you want to see what I did to this orchid, check out my repotting video. I will include the link in the description. I also trained one of her roots, but I think what I cannot train are the roots that will grow below the pot, like the root here. Now I will remove the stone here that I used to train one root. When I saw that the root tip had started to grow at the line of the pot, I placed the stone because I don't want to be late again, just like what happened to the Retusa. And yes, the root tip is now growing down the pot. And I will insert a video of what I did to this root. This was last April 28, and you see that root tip at the line of the pot is starting to grow up the pot. So I pushed it and placed the stone. I did not even use the Scotch tape. The roots now. This is my AERIDES, and I also placed a stone to push the root down the pot, and now it's growing downwards. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Maraming salamat. Paalam. See you in my next videos.